Everybody, we're going to go ahead and get started with the unveiling of Shawn Michelle. We all been waiting on. Right before we unveil Shawn Michelle's, of course, you know we got to tell you something about Shawn Michelle. That's an absolute fact. Make no mistake about it all. And so, I would start it, right? Because I'm always one running my mouth, right? Yeah. But I can't be the one that started. No, I'm good. Trust me. But I will make sure that I'm the last one to speak. But before I go, I want to first let three people, they can decide who they want to go first. Between, of course, the mother of Shawn Michelle, stand up, mom. And her two sons, Christian and Gabriel. And so, if you don't want to know anything about Shawn Michelle, really, they are an embodiment of her. So I'll let you all share some words. And then I'll, of course, run my mouth a little bit out.
Okay, well, Shawn was my oldest child, and she was such a joy. No, she take this off. I'm like, okay, Shawn was my oldest child, and she was such a joy. She came here ready for the world. And she just was such a leader, and just always giving of herself. She was so active in the children's school. The best baker, the best caterer you ever could have. And I think she led the way for the rest of us because we cook and stuff like that. But she just made up her mind. She met any challenge that came upon her, and she was just the embodiment of an angel. That's all I can say. Love you, Shawn.
Say, man, my mom was a straight warrior.
Yes, sir.
When it came to school, baseball, basketball, all that, she made sure she was there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Even through my friends, on their birthday, she took care of them.
That's right. That's right.
It's like the perfect PTA mom. You know what I'm saying? Always there for everything. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right.
And, we miss her, we love her. That's it.
Christian.
Not really much more you can say after that. My mom was, everything you could think of in a perfect mom. Just everywhere, at all times. Just really took care of us. Pretty much more I can't say. Can't say better than my brother and my grandmother.
Damn, it's on you, sister.
My sister was everything. She was everything. And everything that has been said is so true about her. We didn't have to be too much because she was everything that we needed. And I just know that heaven gained an angel that was one of the fiercest warriors that probably is there. And I'm just thankful for that. So when we get there, she'll show us the way like she did here.
Guess it's my time, right? But guess what? It's really not my time at all whatsoever. Because you know why? We have Barbara. You better come on out. You already know it. One of Shawn's best friends. Come forward, Barbara. You know I'm pulling you forward.
I'm gonna stand right here.
Still, come on. Come on. There is no more to say. Everything has already been said. She's a great friend. We've been friends over 30 years. We grew up together.
played sports together, saw her raise her kids. She was a loving, awesome woman, and a mother, and a daughter, and a sister.
Thank you. You all know I'm not stopping right there, right? It can't end. Rasul, come forward, bro. You already know. you knew it's coming up. So how can it not be the celebration of Shawn and Rasul is not speaking?
Shawn was my sister, and Shawn was Anthasar's sister, but she was like my sister. That's how close Shawn and I were. And we both had very strong personalities. So when we initially connected, it was like kind of two bulls getting to know each other because we both were very protective of Anthasar. And so we had our own thoughts on how to do that and what that should look like. And Shawn's position was always, that's my sister. I protect her. And through that process, we really became like siblings, very close, had a very loving relationship, and we all miss it. I mean, we talk about Shawn in our house on a daily basis, as if, just be clear that like her memory, she's with us. I mean, depending on your philosophy and what you think, our ideas about this is temporary, but spirit is eternal. And so her spirit is still with us, her energy is still with us, and it's on us to really do something with, those of us have been blessed by her presence. And I was acknowledging Yaya this morning, by God's permission, that Yaya has been so true to her spirit, and so true to her name, and so true to a sense of really doing something with this business, and also doing something in the community for the nation, and just his commitment to helping other people. So I'm really proud of Yaya. Yaya is my brother. I love him. And take the time to coordinate this and make this effort shows how selfless he is with the whole notion of Shawn Michelle's and representing. So appreciate you, bro, for doing this.
So my memories of Shawn stem back from high school, and they were nothing but really good memories. Just the relationship between Shawn and Yaya. She was always the big sister, and there was no question about that. She was in charge. And one of the things that always used to make me laugh is she used to talk about Yaya. She used to call him big head all the time. But I love it. Well, Howard did. You started that. So, and one funny thing, as life took Yaya and I in different paths, and Yaya was married to someone else, and I ended up marrying someone else before, Shawn made my wedding cake. And so our relationship continued on, even though Yaya and our paths went different ways. So we were always connected. So now, many years later, now we're all reconnected again. So I'm just thankful to be a part of this. I cannot wait to see this picture for the Carrie. We are so excited about this.
Oh, we're going to bring all the folks.
Yes. And thank you all. And we love you, Shawn. And Christian, Gabriel. I remember when they were this size. And Shawn, me and Mom. So it's just been a blessing to still be a part of the family, even when I was away, but now we are all one big family together.
You all know, I'm just a facilitator to bring people forth to give a testimony. We just warming up. Howard. Uncle Howard.
So, my recollection of Shawn, actually her tragic demise was she was working for a company, and she just got her degree, and she was
Take time.
But some of the funny things is that when these two boys are young, Shawn can look at them and create fear. She didn't have to give them, but she just look at them and they just like, and I felt sorry for her. Because she was really excellent mom. And just thinking of how she would come by our house and she could budget like crazy. You know, these kids little, get all of the coupons and stuff. She'd come by the house, open up the newspaper, get the Tribune, cut it up, go to different stores. She was excellent at things like that. But I really do remember as a heart, because she was such a giving person, always. And she made the cake for my daughters who passed away, her cousins' wedding. Best cake I ever had. And I never know you could freeze a cake. She said, I don't know how I want to make the cake. Froze the cake. That cake was, so she made the cake for my daughters. We love you, Shawn. We love you, Yaya. Big head. We love you. But I love you.
When John Patton went on with his life and established another family, it was Shawn. It was Shawn who reached out and bridged that divide and brought those siblings into the family. And because of her, there's a relationship today, a loving relationship. But one of my fondest memories of Shawn is I just loved her, the way she wasn't afraid just to do it. I have a problem with geography and reading maps. But Shawn convinced me. She and I, we got in the car, put the kids in the car, and took a vacation to Canada. And on the way, and just thinking back, that had to be Michigan. We stopped this horse preserve in Michigan. Shawn had baked my favorite vanilla cake with chocolate icing. She had fried chicken. It was the best picnic in the world. And we had a beautiful time in Canada. Shawn and I and my daughter and Christy gave you guys remember that? It was wonderful. Listen, but I love her. The memory lives on. Diane was her favorite.
But she was bad. But I don't. I'm just so proud of her.
Okay, everybody. Shawn was my favorite niece. She was everything. And Shawn, we miss you. We love you. God bless you.
much after her infancy, but I loved her as my little cousin. She was beautiful, beautiful inside and out. I did come in contact with her over the years, and she was always just as beautiful then as she was when she was a beautiful little baby. There's this Jamaican proverb that says, "The tree don't throw the fruit far." In other words, we say the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. So I know my cousins, beautiful people, love them so much, and I think this is just a wonderful tribute to Shawn Michelle. You guys need to get some cakes in here.
Good morning, everyone. And I always start with anything when I say, especially with this being Sunday, grateful for you, peace from God our Father.
Yes, indeed.
Jesus Christ our Lord.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, Shawn, I can remember what Shawn was doing. But what I really remember about Shawn, because we all had children, and of course we grew up and we kind of go our own way. I can remember when I was going through talking to my first husband, and Joanne opened her door and allowed my son to come and stay there in the fall. To this day, Neil, they all know him as Big Shot, Shawn, Yaya, and TC. I know TC loves Big Shot. But I can remember as little kids, they would come to the birthday parties, celebrated at McDonald's, at Burger King. And I was sharing with Joanne, I was in the attic, and I had a picture of Shawn while she was at one of the parties at Burger King, and then she came also to one when they both came. And the last thing I want to say, I remember at TC's wedding at a bridal shower. She was an awesome cook, caterer. Everything was just delicious. So I know that she's done a splendid job just listening to what everyone else had to say about her, and even listening to my son Neil, how he has formed such a bond with Yaya and Keith. So he knows and we know that we love you guys all. We thank God for being a part of the family. We love Aunt Dusty, who is the matron of the family, from early years, they're always in our memory. So Yaya and TC, Joanne, Diane, and Howard, I include you both because you guys were always there with Shawn and the kids. So we thank God for you. We thank the way that you honor with family, because that's what this is all about. That you would open a business and you want the name to carry on. So she is nationwide known because of Shawn Michelle Ice Cream. Thank God. God bless you. And stay safe.
I'm right here.
Absolutely marvelous. And thank you all for sharing this part of you that represents my sister Shawn Michelle. And so I won't be very long because, of course, we've been blessed to have so many contribute in their testimony. Talk up a little bit. And so I just want to just touch it very, very brief. I didn't know that my cousin Carmelita had such an intimate involvement in that day. I had no idea. Yeah, I did all these years. I did not know that my cousin had that type of experience with this particular incident. I was actually at work that day, and I also got a call from my mom. All I heard was, I just heard she was under distress. And I was the director of foster care at the time. And they didn't have to say no more. I grabbed my coat and left the job and did about 90 miles an hour on the highway to my mother's job. And on the way there, I talked to Mikhail's father, who's a fraternity brother of mine, a very close friend of mine. He left his job and started zooming there. We didn't know what it took place, y'all. We didn't have no idea So we get downstairs into the hospital, and the security thought he was going to ask us. We pushed him out the way. We was going upstairs just to secure my mother. They couldn't stop us. We went all the way upstairs, and that's when my mom was in the room. That I lifted the spirit up. Because nothing happens except by God's permission, and we're all on borrowed time. And all of us are just a part of Him, and energy is the same, it just changes form. And so, know of a surety that we have not lost at all. And she still lives, but we sometimes don't perceive it properly. All right? And so, just in a note of it, I just want to say that, as they all mentioned before as well, when I think of my sister, I think of a fierce war. Oh, before I get started, also, you all, come forward for a minute, Jabril. He was 2 years old, you all, almost in a diaper at the time. And when he just heard something happen to his auntie, and I didn't know he could even hardly talk. He said, "Who did something to my auntie?" Who did it? And I was like, goodness gracious, Lord have mercy. So that's all. I just wanted to say that she was for surely a fierce warrior. And I like to say that, man, you talking about cooking, the same way they said, I named the business actually in assistance with my sister Shawn. It was originally called Jabril Supreme Cream, named after myself, after my son. And it was on 79th Street, 1998. And we was trying to think of what name would just be just excellent. What would be the right name? What name would be the name that just popped, right? And, you know, she had the celebration of cake. And she said, why don't you just name it Unveils Supreme Cream? And I was like, that's it. I was like, that's the name. That's it. That's it. That's it. And so she just had, she really embodied the Spirit of God. And every day they say that your reason why, you need to have a reason why in your life. Everybody needs a reason. If you don't have one, you need to get one right away. Because what is going to help you to propel past situations in your life where you got to draw on something? What's going to help you to achieve your goals and your visions in your life? Everybody got to have a reason why. And they said if your reason why is not strong enough to make you cry, you need another one.
That's right.
You need another one. And so, everybody lift their hand up. Because, check this out. This ain't going to be the last time. We're marching forward. Shawn Michelle's name is going to be all over the country.
That's right.
And there are no Shawn Michelle. There's no Shawn based off the good work that's being done in her name. So we want to know what they're going to do in our name when we're not present anymore. What mark are we going to leave that's going to leave such an impression on others that they're going to hang our picture on the wall?
That's right.
I'm just not hanging up picture just to hang a picture. She was literally a warrior. She was my big sister. See, we grew up in the hood. We grew up on 79th Street. Shawn was a pretty girl, but she could fight. Barbara's on the block. And so if I had gotten to some stuff, my sister was right there. Am I lying, Barbara? That's right, my sister. She'll fight a dude. I'm trying to tell you, I'm just keeping it real. But because she had that kind of, see, love will make you do things.
That's right.
Love will make you overcome fear in your life. So we need to start asking ourselves, how much are we loving? If your energy is down, you need to ask yourself, how much are you loving? And then just become grateful. I always tell the staff here all the time, they know this me every single Monday. Staff on every Monday, whoever's on the calls on Mondays. Because the best thing that we can do is share something that'll lift somebody up. And I always say your attitude will determine your altitude in your life. So you have to find a reason why. Set a goal in your life. Shawn's picture right now is in my visor. I look at it every day. For what, right? Because I want to stay fired up. I look like getting weak. And my sister's is a champ, chief. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get with it, everybody. And so all praise is due to the Most High. God is the greatest. Is the greatest. And so on that note, I think, man, it's only appropriate to let's move forward. And in the name of God, first and foremost. Let's leave it right there. So I want to go straight for the unveiling of Shawn Michelle's. Know that this is going to be in every single Shawn Michelle's homemade ice cream parlor around the country. And I really had an epiphany this morning. And we do have some cake, but it's at the house, right? Because it's also Gabriel's birthday. And you don't know Shawn Michelle's homemade ice cream unless you know Gabriel. Customers are still talking about what Gabriel. They think Gabriel, hey, where Gabriel at? Like almost once a week, the staff will tell you somebody's looking for Gabriel. Because Gabriel has a way of touching people. He's like the lights in the room. Gabriel, and you talking about the apple don't fall far from the tree? And the tree don't throw its fruits very far from the root? See, that's being very modest. Shawn was the parent. She was, this boy here was in newspapers. He came down to Weston as a high school student. The boys called him basketball. They were very, very active. And so, man, all praise is due to the guy. Again, I want to call Brother Kerry forth and Daoud. I want to introduce you all to the artist that I left alone and who took the picture of Shawn, and I just said, do what you do. And this is his contribution. Please come forward, Brother Kerry. And Daoud is also the owner of Bright Star, but Daoud is a technology wizard. Wizard in technology. And so he also did all my cameras and stuff like that here as well. And we can make a little way down here if you guys, we're going to get ready to unveil Shawn. I like that, y'all. We're going to unveil Shawn Michelle. So that's symbolic, right? So that means we're really going to turn up. How you going to unveil Shawn Michelle's and you don't get fired up? See, this is the picture. But we're going to unveil Shawn Michelle. It's time to get on team. And we're going to unveil Shawn Michelle's. It's time to find a purpose. And we're going to unveil Shawn Michelle's. It's time to stop being late. And we're going to unveil Shawn Michelle's. It's time for you to start believing in yourself. So today is the introduction and the unveiling of Shawn Michelle's. All right? My glasses probably twisted and all kind of stuff. Glad I don't have long hair. It'd be like So, I had a drum roll with me beat the drums. So you are introducing the unveiling of Shawn Michelle's. Right before I go, again, you all, Carrie is the one who God blessed having the spirits is going to take this job on. And I'm so thankful. I'm ready for Carrie now to do a portrait of me and my wife. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. So, I don't want to put it on the wall. That's what I'm doing.
Let's count.
1, 2, 3. All I can say is thank you, Brother Kerry.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Woo.
Brother Kerry, you got to come back again.
It's beautiful.
And this is a hand painting, you all. That's my wedding. I mean,
What you
Look at the
call?
bottom and the top and the silver.
Oh.
Bam, bam, yeah.
you all again, meet the artists.
What he get?
You get
His
cards,
words
right?
is
Brother
in
Gary,
his.
you got a card?
Get cards.
Brother Kerry, you want your card? Yes, indeed. Again, I don't know an artist that is so into what he does. I tell Brother Kerry, when I give you a job, I'm just leaving you alone. You don't have a time down. He doesn't have a time deadline for me. Because what God brings through him is a contribution. And that's what I want to express to the youth today, or to my son. I can express to my own children, right? I don't want them just going into the marketplace and becoming a servant. Jelani, Mila, Nigel, what is it? Keith. And but on start like he's my son's girlfriend. And I can keep going, y'all. I can keep going. But my point is this. My point is that you have a contribution to make in your life. And your life's energy is not worth being spent out, being borrowed by somebody else.
That's right.
Believe in yourself. And know if you do what you love and love what you do, it's not work anymore. And have faith. Faith is the substance of things that you hope for in your life. And it's the evidence of things yet seen. So that means, how do I know you have faith? I see you doing something.
Yeah, how you know?
How do I know you? But they say faith without works is dead.
Come on, James.
They say, show me a man with faith and I'll show you a man with work. So I'm telling you all, work means, in science, it means force time. Where my scientist, the engineer at? Where's TC at? Where's she at? It means force times distance. So I'm just telling you all, believe in yourself. Shoot for your goals in your life. And know that if you're doing what you love, you'll attract those who are ready to appreciate it.
Yeah.
And Kerry's work made me think, we've both been in this thing for a long time. Kerry, I've been on him he was with me, man, he's been on it for a long, long time. And he's at the point now, Kerry, I mean, just look at this, you all. People all over the country, he's painting monumental figures, you all. And so please, you all, believe in yourself, and whatever it is that you really love to do, set your heart towards it and prepare yourself, and let that be your life's contribution. I'm about to leave the police department, but I'm about to now begin my career. I'm not retiring. Yeah, my career is about to start. So let's do this thing, y'all. Let's unveil Shawn Michelle.